7,925 pounds Lacrosse 318 bunkhouse, 2 slides, 1 slide in the bunk room, camp kitchen, bath entry door, wide stance axles, and a whole lot of TLC from the previous owners. Basically, the kids grew up and they swapped it out for a big triple slide Eagle couples camper here at Untitled RV. They're just swapping away from family camping and going to couples camping, and you are not inheriting someone's bad ownership in the process. You are actually going to do very well here. Because boy howdy, these folks took care of this thing. When I came in, the table was in the down traveling position, the shades were all down. I have everything opened up in, you know, camper mode like you see it right now. And they used it, but they did not abuse it. You got your sleeper sofa over here, everything looking good, used but not all broken down. The U-dinette has storage below it, free floating table, and an interesting kind of pillow back cushion arrangement rather than just like, you know, a pontoon boat kind of, you know, flat cushion. Camper looks great. This is pretty highly equipped for the year that this was built. You got the bigger fridge, the solid surface counters. This camper has a central vacuum system. It's got all kinds of good things going on. And I always try to find something that's not perfect in a used RV. The only thing I've found so far is these faceplates on the refrigerator. They're interchangeable. And I noticed that the trim piece for the bottom of the fridge had just slipped off in transit. So, you know, but that's like the worst thing I can say about it. This fridge is the camper's in absolutely fantastic position. I love this. In the pantry over here, I believe this was aftermarket, but they added some little kind of slide open shelves to bring the storage to you. I like stuff like that. I like when storage comes to you instead of you getting on your hands and knees digging for storage. Big extra closet right here, although you could very easily put some shelves in here and turn that into some kind of linen space or overflow pantry if need be. Bathroom has direct entry door to the outside. That door does have a deadbolt, of course, so that, you know, you don't have to worry about privacy issues. Porcelain foot flush stool, and you'll see that all 3 roof vents, once we get up on the roof, have the Max Air type covers on them. So whether it's here, the bunkhouse, or the living room kitchen area, all have those nice rain vent covers. Now the camper's a little bit taller inside. This has a 6'9" interior like a Jayco J-Flight or a Freedom Express or a Wildwood that we have here at Untitled RV. So if you're taller like me, you're going to fit in that shower just fine. But I've also noticed, like, the fixtures are clean. The shower is clean. The sink is clean. And the floors are gleaming. I mean, people who keep a camper like this, they tend to be very good about their proactive, preventative care and maintenance. And that trend will be found as you go through this RV video a little bit more. Back here, this is a really popular feature in today's market. Actually, when this was built, a little bit ahead of its time. Instead of the little cube jobs in a bunk room slide, it's a sofa that could fold down into an extra sleeper with a bonus bunk above. So what's nice is on a rainy day, oh, mom and dad, you are in for a treat, because now you have basically what I call a sanity room, where you can, you know, pull the little accordion door behind me, you can shut the kids in here, and you can enjoy a little bit of peace and quiet in the living room while the kids are back here keeping themselves entertained in, you know, the family time breaks. Little toy chest down here, something a little different, something this brand has done for a while. Basically, under the flooring, there's just an empty pocket of space, and they said, hey, let's try a thing here. It kind of reminds me of like a toy hauler tool chest that you find buried in the dovetail. Good dresser space below, and if you look behind that ladder, you actually see there's more shelving back there. So there is you know, even more storage than you quite realize. If you give the kids or the guests, whoever it might be, some entertainment, you've got all your hookup space there. And this is what I call Big Kid Bunk. It's a little bit larger. It's above the camp kitchen. And because it's a wider bed, not necessarily longer, but bigger kids can sleep corner to corner on that and be pretty darn comfortable. Plus, still more storage back here. This thing is loaded up. Oh, I found one other thing that's not flawless. There's a little spot right there that just needs ragged down. Again, I can't find any real problems with this. I'm not trying to just be cute about it. There's just nothing scary to write home about here. You know, all the original electronics present and accounted for. Electric space heating fireplace, which was not super common the year this was built. Has obviously become a very popular feature. And that's actually Corian solid surface. So, you know, everything in this pretty much decked out. Now, up front here in the bedroom, it does have sliding pocket privacy doors, but there's a funny thing going on. Obviously, they replaced the original factory backbreaker wafer of death mattress with a nice pillow top residential Serta. Thing is, this bed is way bigger than the camper was ever intended for. This RV was built for a camp queen, and it was never built to accommodate a true queen. So they really just kind of squished it in here, and I bet that was fun to wrestle this big heavy mattress in there. But it pretty much works. You just need to understand you're not really gaining extra length here. And up in the bedroom, I like this. Little drop-down TV and a no-neck wrecker angle so that it faces you whenever you're ready. The pass-through on these is interesting because, like, it looks huge right there. And then you see there's actually part of the bed base and that, you know, that aluminum framework right there. So it's kind of pocketed off, but it is large. There is a lot of space in there. They're easy to access, this front pass-through, as well with the magnet holdbacks on those slam latch doors. Nice big wide door too. And as we take a knee here, you'll see that we have all power corner jacks. This also has an enclosed heated belly while we're down here. Power awning, power tongue jack, everything is just push button, easy and simple. The gleam on this skin is impressive. I mean, this is the skin on this looks better and is cleaner than some of my brand new RVs that have been sitting on our lot through our Midwestern winter here. It's pretty sharp looking. This brand actually influenced quite a few things that have become a lot more commonplace in the RV industry today, like that 3/4 nose cap with the diamond plate down below. This is one of those brands that really kind of made that thing cool, and since then a lot of other brands have adopted it. There was a slide awning applied to the Super Slide. Whether it got wind whipped or weathered out or something, I don't know, but she gone. You can see there's still one over the rear bunk slide, and it looks good. So I got a feeling some sort of debris caught the slide awning over the Super Slide right here. You'll notice though that like the hardware is left bracketed to the face of the slide out. A lot of times people will do that because rather than risk re-exposing screw head holes and stuff like that and then resealing them, as long as it's sealed and it's doing fine, there's no sense in messing with it. Most people will tend to just leave that as it is. Previous folks added a little 2-inch receiver hitch bolted onto the bumper so that if you want to add a little bike rack, you're good to go. We'll climb up to the roof in just a minute. I didn't see any surprises there. Big camp kitchen, which is always a crowd pleaser with the bigger fridge and the counter space and a real sink with a drain. Always good to see. And I love that little stone, that kind of faux stone stuff that you see there. Again, direct entry door into the bathroom. It does have that deadbolt security door, so people aren't going to, you know, walk in and look at you when you're doing your business. You can keep yourself locked down secure. Under the power awning, we have outside TV hookups. Also, a better look at that wide stance stability axle system, which is going to help this thing because it is long. You know, it can be kind of bossy for, you know, mid-size vehicles. Well, these wide stance axles really help work in conjunction with anti-sway hitching to really help this thing tow pretty darn nicely considering its size. And here's a big old batch of no surprises. The roof looks fantastic. A little bit of storage dust, but I mean, whew, this looks absolutely tremendous. You will also see as I walk around up here, all 3 roof vents, whether it's here in the living room, the one in the bathroom, the one in the bunkhouse, all have the max air vent type covers to give you some good anytime airflow. Now, obviously it's a walkable roof. I'm trucking around all the way around up here. All the seals look good. I see no issues with that. The way the seals and the skin look, I don't have confirmation of this at the time, but as you can see with our inventory here, I am no stranger to looking at RVs. This really screams me this thing must have been kept indoors or under a cover or something, because it just does not have the brutal sun exposure signature that a lot of things tend to in the used RV market. So whether it's new, used, otherwise, bunks, couples campers, toy haulers, whatever, we got them all here at Haylett RV. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.